What is up, people of YouTube? My name is Dwayne. I'm here with your host, Vernon. This is Echo Bay. Let's fish that.
All right, ladies and gents, I quickly need to explain. I had a little competition on my channel. You guys, the community, voted, and you voted Dwayne as the winner for the competition. He already got his Amazon shopping voucher, but for being the first prize winner, he also gets a fishing opportunity out here with me. I did ask him what type of video he would like to do. I suggested maybe trying to find some trout or going for some stripers. But I was quite surprised when he said to me that he actually wants to do a carp competition against me. He explained to me that he only started carp fishing after watching some of my videos. So this was pretty exciting to me to have someone watching my videos, learning from my videos, and now want to compete against me. So that is what this video is going to be out there today. Me and Dwayne fishing together, seeing what we can catch. Let's get to it. All right, guys, so we're going to try and keep the rules for this competition quite simple. We're going to award points for catching the first fish.
Okay.
Award points for catching the most fish. All right, and we're also going to be looking for the biggest fish. But we're setting ourselves a goal of 3 hours. So we only have 3 hours to see how much fish we can get out there. So without any further ado, let's get our rods in the water.
Let's do it.
All right, guys, now you might think it's unfair for me to challenge Dwayne. I mean, I've been fishing for carp my entire life. He's only recently started with fishing for carp. But I quickly want to show you guys, he has some pack bait on his setup using
panko breadcrumbs, whole corn kernels, and jello mix.
So good normal pack bait should work pretty well for the carp. And then he also has a little hair rig on here. It's a lot more sophisticated than my fishing setup. This means that he's actually progressed a lot better than I have when it comes to carp fishing. So it's not that unfair of a challenge. And I'm using my normal basic setup where I have my corn straight on the hook using my normal corn pack bait. We're gonna cast these 2 rods out there and we'll wait for some fish to show up. Alright guys, so we're both using some wide rods out there, but there are a few differences I want to point out. You'll see I have a little policeman on my line showing me if there's any movement on my baits, and I'm using my normal alarm system, whereas Dwayne opted to go for a system that automatically sets the hook for you. As soon as the fish takes the line, the rod will jump up, setting the hook for you. Great way to catch fish. Unfortunately, not necessarily a great way to get the action of that rod on the camera, but we'll see if we can get any action out there. We just got our baits out there. We're starting the clock now for the 3 hours. So after 40 minutes, first little action we're starting to see. We're getting some hits on some of the rods. Carp fishing tends to take quite a long time. So we have the 2 rods out there baited, but we're also using some separate rods, using some different baits, trying to find some stripers or catfish. But the first hit we got was on that one. That means they're starting to feed on the baits. We'll just wait around, see maybe if we get a bite.
Oh, I think I just let it go.
Oh no!
Alright guys, we finally had a hook set from Dwayne's setup here. Scared us all when this thing suddenly popped next to us. But unfortunately the fish dropped the baits. That is now the second time that we have to rebait this particular rod. But it's good, it means some fish are starting to show up. Also had a few hits on my setup, but no hook sets as of yet. So we'll rebait and try again.
It's ridiculous that the heat from the sun. Bluegill.
Yeah. And that is why I bring the wife out here with me. At least she's catching something. Tiny little bluegill. Let's get him back. And there he goes. he swimming towards me? I think.
I think it's coming towards us.
No, I think there's nothing on.
Leave it off.
Yeah. Alright guys, this is on second rod, so it's not the ones we're using for the challenge. But Dwayne is on a fish. Fish is running towards some rocks.
Oh, that's a nice one.
Looks to be a good carp.
Big one.
I'm very tempted to say this one counts for the challenge, just because we've been struggling to find some.
Nice gold on him.
What pound test line are you using on this rod?
I think this one came with 12 pound.
So still decent size carp to be putting up a fight like this.
Yeah.
You can already see the fish. They're very energetic this time of year. With the water being this warm, they have lots of energy in them. And there we go, fish in the net.
All right,
Well done Dwayne, landing our first fish for the day.
first fish. Whoa, it took a while.
This fish has been eating pretty good. There's a big fat belly on him.
Well, that's a fat guy. He's definitely been eating.
Yeah, pretty decent looking carp. Lovely fat belly on him. Quickly gonna get a weight measurement on him just to see how much he weighs. I think maybe let's put him in the net.
Okay.
And then put him back in the water. This carp has a very high hump on his head. Weird to see a carp with such a small head but such a big body. Let's get a weight on him. Alright guys, so nice 5 pound fish to get us started out. Let's get him back into the water.
To the body.
Yeah, very deep body on him. And off he goes.
Tell the rest of your family without me.
Alright, right. Good work. Nice catch.
Yeah.
The heat from the sun. Whoa.
I think this one that I have is
Never mind, it took the hook.
To say you lost
Oh.
your top hook. So it was actually something decent.
something decent, yeah.
Because that's 12 pound test line. Alright ladies and gents, we had quite a few fish try stealing our baits. We had quite a few alarms go off, but we unfortunately didn't manage to catch any fish on the two contest rods we have out there. Luckily both my wife and Dwayne managed to catch some fish out there at least, so luckily we did get some fish, but nothing for the competition. And having a look at my watch, I realized that we are now 5 hours into this competition, long past the 3-hour mark, and in many ways that's a kind of an indication of the day we had out here. It's such fun to be out here fishing with someone new, learning all about them. It's not just about catching the actual fish, it's having a good time out here. Now I have to say, Dwayne was actually quite nice in picking this style of fishing for the simple reason that there's nowhere I could lose, even if he caught all the fish and I didn't catch anything. Seeing how someone learned from my videos, adapted it to their own fishing style, learned more, started fishing better. It's a great way for me to see how my videos are doing out there, seeing how it affects other people. And for that reason, I have no problem saying that that other fish he caught using the other rod, I'm more than happy to count that one for the competition, meaning that he of course won this competition. He won both catching the most fish, the biggest fish, and of course catching the first fish. First off, I want to congratulate him on winning the birthday contest. I want to congratulate him on winning this particular contest as well. And of course, just want to thank him for coming out here and spending the day with me. But seeing as how he is the winner, it's only fair that I hand over to him.
Hey again, everybody. This is Dwayne, and I had an awesome time fishing with Vernon. So thank you, Vernon, again for having me out. Kudos, I won the competition today. It was great. But I just want to give a shout out to my family. Hope you guys get a chance to catch this video just to see some of the cool things Dad gets to do. But I want to encourage everybody to make sure, as you guys are watching these videos, please make sure you like, subscribe to the community here, and hope to see you guys next time when we're fishing. Have a great day.